The All-American Otaku Show.
American Otaku Show. And I'm your host, Anna Bear. This discussion is about openings that really pump you up for the anime or manga. There's a lot of openings that really drive it home for me that say, like, whether it's the music such as Soul Eater, Soul Resident, great song. It's one of those anime openings that make me really get pumped up and ready for what I'm going to be watching. It was so influential that I have it actually as my ringtone for my general ringtone. Another one, Rom the One Half's Yippapa Yippapa Kinchan really gets you the idea of wackiness and action of what's going to go on with the anime. It's so catchy and things. I still remember it and resonates into my head even today. It goes for the cutie and the quirkiness of the anime. Death Note's opening makes me really pumped up. It's like, okay, cool, this is Death Note. This is going to be this awesome anime. It's going to be this dark and gothic thing. The opening really resonates with you on that particular one. And of course, there's the two versions of Dragon Ball Z. Here in the States, we had Dragon, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z. And of course, the Japanese one, Da-cha-da. And that really got you really grooving and growing for the Dragon Ball Z. Another one is the opening for One Piece. It's only legendary if you prove it is real. And until you prove it's real. Sets you up for the whole thing that's Gold Roger. And there was romantic anime who has some types of cute openings. Really get you in the pump there. Bleach's openings, really good. Can't really think of one how it goes on top of my head, sorry. But it looks really good. One Punch Man, One Punch! Kaido, Saido, Hero. As well as the openings for Demon Slayer, really good. Really pumps you up. Openings for Chainsaw Man, same thing. The music and an anime and stuff really gets you to say, okay, this is what it's going to be. This is really pumped up. This is an adrenaline rush. It's like a roller coaster. It could be sweet. It could be heavy hitting. It could be just something simple and then bam, hits you really hard. Prime example of one of the best openings for an anime that really gets you going. Tokyo Ghoul. Get down in it, no. Or the English translation. Would you please tell me, is this how the story ends? Loving deep monster in my heart. Some really good openings. There's also Naruto's opening that really gets you like Rublet. AOE, Nashada, Blue Sea, and then there's You Are My Friend, or We Are Fighting Dreamer, or another good one is Jump Force. Kayo, honey. It goes like really high pumped. It says, this inferno. You know the song. It's really a really good opening. Really draws you in. And here's Pat on his manga review.
What I call openers or slash stuff for beginners, stuff that will excite people, and most people that never read or even an anime concerned, help them understand what is really good. And today I'm covering One Punch Man. The reason I did One Punch Man is it really pulled me in, and I'm pretty sure it pulled most people in. It stars a guy named Sadama, and he's really classic, looks underpowered kind of guy. As a matter of fact, he jokes about himself when he's signed up for the Hero League, and he says, "I bet you could call me Caped Baldy." Yeah, it nails it right in the head. They call him Caped Baldy. But the whole idea is that he really is like way overpowered. As a matter of fact, one of the top ranking heroes accidentally took credit for him. And they thought that this guy's like the number 2 of the Hero League, and Sadama's like, rank C and has to, one starts at D and he has to do all this hero stuff, and somehow every time he beats a monster, with one punch, he ends up, this guy accidentally takes credit for all his work. The more interesting that story about this is that the guy himself, all he does is just everyday training. I mean, he runs 100 kilometers, does 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups, and people, every time someone says that to someone about being overpowered, they're like, no, that's a standard, training. And in all honesty, though, he's actually what you consider broken or broke his limiter. And as the story progresses, he gets more ridiculous. And the reason I like this one is it's like a superhero, standard American superhero, but with pizzazz of, like, if Superman, punched someone and that was the end of the boss, which Superman doesn't really drag it around. But Sadama, as the One Punch Man, he goes serious punch, and he just knocks the snot out of everything with one hit. There's a few exceptions, but they're usually, you only take a few more hits and they're done. This one came around as a webcomic initially in around 2009, and now it's currently a manga. It's around 2012 to current, and I think you really like this one because it has a lot of comedy, and also it can be a little bit serious too. So if you're really into superhero style